New year, new me, okay? Last year's Katrina, she's gone, okay? Katrina right now, Katrina 2023 is gonna step on everybody, okay? Your mama, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your uncle, your auntie. They can't match. They can't match this new me, okay? These resolutions are sticking. I am a different person. I am going to do this. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to do that and that and that and that and that. Says maybe me 5 years ago. Just kidding. It's not like that 2023. And that's what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about the redundancy of New Year's resolutions. And like the concept of New Year, New Me is kind of a flawed logical thing. And this is all coming from me. I haven't done any research. I just want to have a conversation with you so I can set this year right and see maybe what's going to happen this year. I have no idea. Okay. All right. So let's talk. Yeah. So I decided not to make any New Year's resolutions this year, and I haven't really been making New Year's resolutions for pretty much most of my life. If you're choosing to have January as the only time that you're going to hold yourself accountable to your commitments, there's a flaw in your system. Okay, so you're in December and you're waiting till January to clean your act up. No, why not do it now? Not saying that I am, a very good example of following through my commitments to myself, because I have not done that great a job. But if I'm going to make a New Year's resolution, I can make it any time of the year. So you could just have a resolution. You can just start a habit and all that jazz. And I will say in simple terms of what I kind of want to do this year, maybe things I'd like to eat. And then also, yeah, let's just scratch out that New Year, new me, because it's not going to be a new me, okay? It's me. I'm in my body and I'm in my soul. I mean, technically every day is a new version of you, but that's still you. You don't call an iPhone an iPhone just because they upgraded it to the iPhone 13, 11. That's just an upgrade. It's just an upgrade, upgrade. You understand? So New Year upgraded me. New day upgraded me. New minute upgraded me. Okay, that's the goal. Now, it might not always be like that, but maybe the days and hours and things, you're buffering, and suddenly, bam. Katrina, 2023. But it's definitely not new, okay? She's been working on it. She's been working on herself to get there, okay? There is a whole community of people who are making the new version of Katrina in the background. And by that means, I mean the nerves in my brain. And me trying to be who I am. All right, so let's talk, y'all. Let's talk about how some of the things I want to do this year, and comment down below and tell me what you all want to do this year. So, and let's actually recap the last year of my life. So last year of my life, I was in Spain for half of it, and then I was home for half of it. And it's been a very transitional period. I've been looking for jobs that suit me, and I haven't really found them. That's a totally different video, but like, I'm underemployed. Have a place to live, have food to eat, and I'm fine, but I'm underemployed, at least for my goals, and so hopefully in this 2023 I can get the type of job that I want, in order to start, I don't know, a career isn't really the word, a lifestyle, in order to begin the lifestyle that I really see for myself. Additionally, I want to travel a lot more, but I don't foresee myself traveling until maybe the back end of this year, 2023, because, I need to make sure my financials are in order and everything I need to get together in order to leave this country again. And I did spend a lot of time traveling prior to this past year, so I'm not really in a hurry to go to many places. And I know doing like little piecemeal travels, little pieces of travel tend to add up more, especially in America, than doing like one large travel. So like when I was in Spain, I could do it because you can book a $13.99 flight from Ryanair, and be in a flight and then get a hostel for 15 euros and then find food that's 5 euros, and you could end up spending 50, 75 bucks in a weekend trip. You could do it. Like, you could pull it off. Me, I was always just a little bit over that, but I did get pretty close to that one time on one of my weekend trips. And so here in the US, to get out of here, as you're probably going to be minimum spend 200 for a flight. Then you have to do accommodation, transportation from the airport to wherever you're going, and food and all that jazz. So 2023, she's going to travel, but I have no idea how. I don't know, have no idea when. And it might be some more domestic things, or it just really depends on whatever job or career path or internship comes my way this year. Additionally, I really want to always work on my creative self, work on my skills, build myself up, because whoever said 30 was the new 20, they're wrong, because I need to be being somewhat productive. And it doesn't necessarily be the productivity where I'm sitting behind on a desk and being like, yeah, 24 hours a day and not even pouring anything into myself. Right now, I feel like 2023 is going to be the year where I really focus on improving my language skills, improving my craftsmanship, maybe finally crocheting something instead of just starting a bunch of crochet stuff and it's just ripping them apart. Maybe finally making some clothing with sewing, maybe finally learning to read music better and actually play something on the piano or the guitar instead of just being like, I can tell you what a quarter note is and C, D, E, F, G. But yeah, so this year I will definitely be being creative and a type of creative where I'm just really trying to invest myself. I also would love to meet some new people this year, especially because I've been away and there's been a pandemic, so it feels like almost 3 years of isolation from people, as far as people in this country and in this state. Like, I haven't really had that many people I know in this state that I live in and in the country I live in the last 3 years due to the pandemic and me being away in Spain. So I'm definitely looking to meet some new people and maybe try to start some new hobbies, or going to like be a regular somewhere. Like, maybe there's something in the park and I go there and they're like, oh, I've seen you around before, you know? Or I go to a coffee shop and I'm like, yes, can I have a chai tea latte, please? Yes, and with oat milk, yes. Something like that. And they know it's me every single time. So I'm looking forward to doing things like that. Also, I wanted to let y'all know I was born in the Chinese New Year of the Rabbit. And I think January 22nd, 23rd, something around there is when that starts this year. Which means it's my year, baby. I think it's my lucky year. It's going to go well. I'm speaking to the atmosphere, okay? All right, so that's not me being presumptive. That's me speaking it into the atmosphere that this year is gonna go well for me. All right, y'all. But if you look up what year you were born in the Chinese zodiac. Mine is the year of the rabbit, and so this upcoming, in like the next few days, I will be in my year of the rabbit. So the rabbit is lucky, and hopefully that means it's going to be a lucky year for me, since that's the year I was born. Additionally, I said I wanted to be creative, I wanted to do hobbies, meet people, go travel. Maybe also develop more routines, as in like a better way to like a cleaning schedule. No rhyme or reason to it. I just get up and start cleaning. But I feel like if I get together a cleaning schedule, that would be great, so that I know, okay, tomorrow I'm gonna clean. And then, just the intermittent cleaning, but like I know that bathroom is gonna be done this way, kitchen is gonna be done this day, living room is gonna be done this way. I somewhat have that. It's like mostly weekends and things like that where I will actually do the major chores of the house. But if I could make it much more consistent, I think that's going to help me as far as stressing and being like, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff to do around the house and so much errands. Like, especially with groceries and stuff. I would like to like maybe have a day that I order groceries instead of being like, oh, I'm out of vegetables. Now I got to go find the vegetables. So just maybe not even just cleaning, but also just more structure around the things I do in life. Like even cooking, knowing what I'm going to cook a week in advance, not necessarily in the day, but I know that these are the 3 meals I'm planning to make this next week. These are the 4 meals, and I'm going to make them for sure. Like, no cop outs. Like, I already bought the food in the beginning of the week, which again, I just say I kind of have that, but it's really not super structured. So like, I would like some more structure in my life. Okay, I would like to be structured. What else? What else can a person do to improve on themselves? Should I get into the philosophical ideologies? Should I get into the contemplative thought of this video? Well, as a 20-something-year-old person, I would like to really expand my knowledge of everything. I would like to read some books, read some more books every day, maybe have about 30 minutes of reading. Guys, I can't take myself seriously. Maybe have like more structures in books and really just seek knowledge more. And I feel like, hey, pause real quick. I just wanted to know, did you guys know that Z Library is gone? You didn't know Z Library is gone? It's just a tragedy in the book reader world, really. Because Z Library was a fortress for many people. And I feel for the people who are grieving Z Library, because Z Library, to somebody who might have owned a Kindle and might have downloaded books almost every day, it's a real tragedy for people who were looking to just get quick access to books. So my heart goes out to you who have experienced this Z Library loss. For me, I've got to find a way to find books. No correlation to Z Library, but I've got to find a way to find some more books for cheap, because Barnes & Noble is nice and all, but $23.95 for a hardback, it's just a little bit pricey. And if the point is to gather knowledge and the point is to, read, as much as I really like paper books, as much as I like physical books, can I afford it? Probably not in my underemployed state right now. So I'm gonna have to find a way to find some cheap books or find a good used bookstore. If you have any recommendations for used bookstores in SoCal, let me know, because I need to find some so I can get some more books, because I have been slacking. I need to get to the classics again. I've read a good amount of Jane Austen and all that jazz, but I definitely haven't gotten to Hemingway, and I haven't gotten to other things. And I want to be able to chop it up with the big boys, you understand? When I'm going into an intellectual setting, I would like to be able to say, yeah, I read Crime and Punishment. Not saying that's like something I really want to read, but yeah, I'd be like, yeah, I read Crime and Punishment. These are the themes. These are what it's about, okay? So yeah, reading. That the whole spiel of that was about reading. I really wanted to read. But yeah, let's get back to this whole thing that I said at the beginning. And I'm sorry if you're still watching this. Thank you, appreciate it. But let's get back to the whole thing about New Year's resolutions. New Year's resolutions don't work, okay? New Year's resolutions, I mean, maybe it does for you, but me knowing that I have gone however many last year I went to gym twice after buying a gym membership, and knowing that I don't work out if I don't need to. I'd rather do like activities, an active lifestyle. Me making a New Year's resolution that I'm going to get a gym membership and I'm going to go to the gym 3 times a week, that's setting myself for failure. Another example, if I know that I don't read a book like twice a week. Me making a New Year's resolution, say I'm going to finish 2 books in a week. That's setting myself up for failure. Like, yes, these are things that are possible. These are things that are within my willpower. But am I going to follow through? Do I trust myself enough to say, Katrina, that's you. You're going to get this done? My thing is, I actually feel like I know myself enough to know what New Year's resolutions would work, and which is pretty much none, because I'm not going to change my mindset within the second from 11:59 to 12 a.m. in the morning. It's just not going to happen. So I have things that I want to accomplish this year, but it's like a slow burn type of accomplishment, and I've realized not lying to myself about things is a much more productive way to go about my life. Now, not like to the thing where I'm going to be lazy about my endeavors and just not do anything and flake on myself all the time. It's more like, okay, what is a reasonable thing that I can accomplish? Let me accomplish the more reasonable thing, and then maybe move on to the next level of that reasonable thing. If you put the bar over there and you say you want us to jump 8 feet in the broad jump by next year, and you've only jumped 2 feet in the broad jump by next year, I don't know what to tell you, my friend. Because is that possible if you're not getting to 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you give up because you only got to 4 feet, which is double your broad jumping before, but it's still not good enough because it's not the goal you set out to be, and so you just say you failed? No, that's a terrible way to look at things. A person who is, let me see, I'm trying to think of metaphors. If you're running a race, again, I'm only thinking of track and field right now, I don't know why. If you're running a race, just because if you want to get to a PR that's 30 seconds ahead of you, but you PR and get 10 seconds ahead of you, you don't discount the 10-second PR, okay? You need to acknowledge what you've done. Acknowledge the good that you've done, and not necessarily like be stressed about not hitting it. Now, continue to go on your goal, but little steps, little benchmarks is what's going to get you there. I think I'm telling myself that, because as much as I'd like to talk the big talk, you know, I'm young. I don't have a lot of experience in life. And I'd like to say that I've accomplished a lot of things that I want, which I've accomplished some things, but I haven't accomplished everything. And I don't have a system for how I get things done. I still have not learned Spanish to the level I want to learn Spanish, and I lived in Spain for 9-10 months. So that's just me. Yeah, so New Year's resolutions, they don't work. I would love to hear from you all what you want to hear from me. And if only 30 people watch this video, great, fantastic. It seems that nobody's on this channel anymore. They're just here for my UC Riverside video. I no longer attend UC Riverside. Did you know that? Which is fine. But for the 2 people who watch this video, let me know your goals. Like, just like one goal you have for the year. And it could literally be that you took more walks than you did last year. That you actually went to the beach when you wanted to. Simple things. Like for me, I would love to eat more greens. So maybe instead of making potatoes with food, I would make some a salad. Instead of making just rice, add some spinach as well. That would be a goal for me as far as like eating and making myself have a more balanced diet. And so in order for me to accomplish the goals I would like to accomplish this year and stay in peak physical fitness. But yeah, so this was just me talking it out. And there's really no point to this video. There's really nothing I can say. I really want to be talking to y'all a lot more, and me just rambling. And again, the structure thing, as I feel like I've mentioned, is a serious thing I need to tackle. And so maybe these videos would be more structured later on in this year. But thank you for watching. To my 2 friends, or maybe my 66 subscribers actually came across this video. I don't know. Well, I have blue nails because it's January, and my color that I associate with January is blue. What color do you associate with January? All right, bye guys.